today on Business Success in Six with Stacie, I have Dave Maloney here from Affordable Screen and Patio Enclosures in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Dave, thanks for jumping on.
Thank you for inviting me.
It is my pleasure. You have a really unique business story that really, you've gone to Florida, you're a veteran, you have so much to offer and share. Can we talk about Affordable Screen and Patio Enclosures today?
Of course.
Awesome. Let's dive right into it. When people ask you how you describe your business, how do you describe Affordable Screen and Patio Enclosures?
Well, it's a family-owned business and it's been around for over 30 years. I'm here to build a dream for you and design the living space that to your needs and not to someone else's needs.
Yeah, I think that's really, really important. And we talked about that a little bit, is you really go in and get to understand the customer and what they may want or what they've thought about doing, maybe moving, but instead this is a better affordable option, and just they get exactly what they want because you're providing that for them.
Exactly.
What were your plans when you started your business? I love this part because it's really interesting. So what were your plans when you started, and how have things changed over the past 30 years?
When I started this business, I was an installer for a company. And when I installed for them, after about 6, 8 weeks of working for the company, they laid me off at Christmas, and I had a wife and 2 kids. And all I had was a truck and some tools. And I went down and got my license. And January 1st of 1988, working out of my house in my garage, I opened up my office. As years progressed, I had people work with me, and then I had some subcontractors, and then I felt that through my years in business, having employees is a better way of running a business. It's more expensive, but you can have a better quality product that you can control than you would have. So I used to have a saying: my truck, my tools, my rules. And all my trucks were the same, and I had employees, and I built up to a business that was a multi-million-year business, and we had 14 crews doing aluminum. I had 85 employees at the peak of my business.
Wow. And that was in Florida, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, where I can imagine like there are different reasons why people need that there as opposed to up here. So then tell us what happened in Florida, and how you ended back up in Kenosha.
Being I grew up in the area here, from the Chicago area. When I grew up, I was always up in the Kenosha area, and thought about scaling back some. And my son said he wanted to take over my business, and so I let him take over the business. I still qualified it and kind of ran things through laptops and whatever else and phones. And after about 2 years of doing that, and I ended up back here in Wisconsin, after about a year sitting around goofing off on my motorcycle, it was time to go back to work. And I opened up an office here in Wisconsin. I had a building and myself and my truck and my tools, and I started small. And right now we have 3 crews. I have an office manager, and we work year round, and all my guys are employees still to this day.
That's incredible. And I think what you share with us too is you have this entrepreneurial spirit where, you have this business, you build it up, you leave to help your son out because of course that's what we want to do. But then you get back up here, you run around for a year, and you're like, you've just got that entrepreneur spirit in you, like, I've got fun. Here we go. Business is fun. Business is one of the greatest games in the world too, right? So
Yeah.
yeah.
I actually worked for a company for a short period of time, and I just hated the way they dictated the way. There was a corporate company, and I was never in a corporate world selling patios and stuff, believe it or not. And I'm like, I can't do this. They just do everything so wrong, and that's why I say, I'm here to design your dream, not try to sell you so I make money. I'm here to design your dream. And I take my time, and I tell the customers, I work with you. You tell me what you want, and we'll design it. And if we have to make it bigger, smaller, or this, that, or whatever, to make it to your budget, but it's your dream. I'm just here helping you.
That is amazing. I love that. And that is what sets a lot of smaller, medium-sized businesses apart from corporate. Like, you're not doing a cookie cutter. You're doing their dream, what works for them, and listening to that. That's beautiful. So besides creating these amazing spaces for people to expand their homes, what is the biggest way that you impact the community?
In the community, right now it's I do have employees, so it helps the unemployment market. I do sponsorships with here in Kenosha through Happenings magazines. I don't know if you're familiar with Happening magazine, but I do sponsor them. And there's, I do some TV commercials also in the area. But I try to help give back to the community any way I can.
That's amazing. And you're a veteran. So, I
Yes.
mean, that's very, how long were you in? 15 years?
15 years.
Yeah, in the Marine Corps. Incredible.
Yep.
So what is one challenge that you have faced that other business owners could learn from?
Probably not really learn from, but probably have the same ones in today's society. It's hardly find people want to work. And the ones that do want to work, either don't have a driver's license or, I don't mind if, depending what kind of record you have. I mean, I've had guys that had, the convicted felons that were on a felony for driving on a suspended license numerous times. So, and they were trying to get to work because they lost their license. So, but those guys like that, I'll hire because they made a mistake, but it's not like a real criminal.
Absolutely.
And I think I've done work with the jails before where I have some of the inmates work for me, and I've had halfway houses where I've worked with halfway houses. They bring them into me, and then you might get 30, 40 guys that come through, and maybe only one guy or two guys comes out to be a good worker, a guy you can trust to work with. So the biggest thing is trying to find employment right now.
Yeah, and I think that when I think about that too, going back to how you impact the community, you're giving people opportunity. Everybody has a past, everybody makes mistakes, but if you can nurture people and guide them into living a better life too, that's huge impact. So say challenges can often be, turn into really great things. So thank you for sharing.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
So what does the future look like to you? And do you have an exit plan?
I say yes, and then I say no. I keep on saying yes, and then one more year. Now it's 2 more years.
Okay.
I'm young enough, but not old. I'm old enough to retire, but young enough to still enjoy life. And I enjoy coming to work. I enjoy building people's dreams and making people happy. So that's a good thing. When the day comes to when I dread going to the office is probably the day that I have to stop doing that. But as of right now, no, I enjoy coming to work.
Very cool. Absolutely. I love that you love going to work, and you've got other people that are depending on you too. So, whether your clients, customers, and your employees. So good stuff.
Yes.
My final question for you today, Dave, all subjects open. What inspires you most?
What inspires me most? I don't know. That's a hard one to answer. What inspires me most is in business wise, you're saying? In business wise is making someone's dream come through.
Yeah.
I've been to many customers and they say this, and this, and I see their dream and I know their dream, and I kind of like help them to dive to a different direction a little bit sometimes just to help them out. And then in the end, they go like, they're so happy that they took what they wanted and the education that I have and paired it together and make their dream come through bigger and better than what they expected.
Wow, that is absolutely inspiring. And I bet when you get to see some of the before, after, and then even how they use it or put it together, it lights you up, I'm sure.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Definitely.
So Dave, if somebody wants to get in touch with you to get a quote, to whatever that might be, to build this affordable dream screen and patio enclosure, what's the best way for them to contact you?
There's either 2 ways. We have a website we can go to, and there's a sheet you can fill out in there, and then it comes right to my email. That's one option. Or the other option is call in our office at 262-455-7123. And our email address is affordablescreenandpatio@.com. Or yes. Yeah, I had a thing for me.
Got it. Website. And do you also have social media that people can follow you on?
We just launched on Facebook. We have a Facebook page. We're ready to expand on that. I just started doing stuff with LinkedIn, but the little things like that.
Well, thank you so much. I will definitely be sharing your business and your interview on Facebook and LinkedIn as well. Good luck in the future. Thank you so much for your service as well.
Thank you.